Hello again. From the podcast studios of the Association of International Certified Professional Accountants, the unified voice of AICPA and CIMA, this is episode 162 of Go Beyond Disruption. Based at the Association's UK office in the heart of the Square Mile in the City of London, I'm Kyle Hannon, and I'd like to thank you for making us part of your weekend. And it's a special weekend for us because it's halfway through June 2021, which means two things. One, we're continuing to mark the third anniversary of this podcast, which launched at AICPA Engage 2018 in Las Vegas. And two, we're marking the occasion with another bite-sized episode of the podcast. This one, it's really short, just a couple of minutes long, and we're dedicating it to you, one of almost 200,000 downloaders of our podcasts in over 160 countries. And we're using these few minutes together this weekend to invite you to be part of that anniversary. We're doing that by asking you another question, a follow-up from last week, about how and why you listen to our shows. And we'd like you to send us your quick voice message with your answer. And I'll remind you how to do that in a second. Right, following our first question last week, this weekend we'd like you to tell us this. Where and when do you listen to these podcasts? Where and when do you listen to these podcasts? Your voice message just needs to be a sentence or two long, and it could be something like this. I'm Sipo from Botswana, and I listen in the taxi back from work. Or I'm Youngmi from South Korea, and I listen while eating lunch on a bench outside my office in Gangnam. Of course, you can add stuff, but we don't need your email address, just your first name and your response to that question. Simple as that. And all you have to do is record your voice message and send it to us. We've set up a very simple way of doing that. Just takes a couple of taps on your phone or clicks on your computer. Won't take more than a minute, or you can visit the dedicated webpage we've set up. And to record and send your voice message, just open this episode's show notes in your podcast app, and when you see the big red Start Recording button, tap on it or click on it, follow the simple instructions, and that really is it. If that doesn't work, or you'd prefer to use the web page, we've set one up as well. And that's at speakpipe.com/GBD podcasts. So speak as in what I'm doing now, and pipe as in what your water runs through. So speakpipe.com/GBD podcast. And you can do all of this there as well. So again, what we'd love to hear from you this weekend is the answer to the question, where and when do you listen to these podcasts? Grab your phone, take a minute this weekend to get that recording to us, and until we hear from you, keep listening, keep safe, and start talking. Until next week, goodbye.